how do you prevent frustration from creeping into your game when their netminder is playing the way he is, and you guys are getting the chances, you're controlling the play, but you just can't crack them?
Yeah. I don't know. Like, that's a good question. I mean, we're gonna run into hot goalies throughout the year. I think it's just a matter of, knowing that if we're playing our game plan and, we're following through with what we set out to do right from the start, then the odds are we're gonna produce and we're gonna capitalize. But yeah, it's a frustrating night for sure. I mean, I think we all feel like everyone in that locker room feels like we outplayed them tonight, and we just ran into a hot goalie, and I think we outshot him 2-1 tonight. But yeah, I think it's just volume. It's like, just as long as we're getting pucks toward the net and we've got bodies at the net, I think eventually we'll start to translate into some offense.
How are you finding the difference? I know, last year with the Canadian division, there were guys up on the tackling squad. So now you have those guys who are on the tackling squad down here in the AHL. How are you finding the adjustment, the level from what it was last year to this year?
Yeah, it's a completely different league. It's like, last year you've got a lot of fourth lines in the league that are, majority PTO guys and guys that are on tryouts. And this year it's a legitimate league. I mean, every guy in the lineup each night is a either a high prospect or an established player, and it takes a lot. I mean, there's a lot more consistency that goes into it. There's a lot more just general intensity, and you can't really afford to take any night off.
How do you feel about your game in particular, about 7 games now into the season?
Yeah, I mean, I think something I focused on, in these first 7 games is just volume of offensive chances. I'd like to convert on a handful of them, obviously, but I think it's just a matter of getting in those positions to have opportunities to convert. I mean, it's a long season, and you can't really judge the full length of the year off 7 games. But I think if right now, individually and as a team, we just establish our identity and the details that we need to show up with every night, I think in the long run that's where we'll find our success.
And then heading into the road trip, to start off, it's a 3-3. It's against pretty tough teams as well. Just what's sort of going to be the goal in this couple of days of practice before you head off on the road?
Yeah, I think 3-3 in 3 different cities is going to be it'll be a fun weekend. It'll be a lot of travel. I think it's just a matter of taking care of our bodies the next couple of days, and then making sure we're kind of in stride come the weekend. I mean, it's going to be tough, and it looks like around the league a lot of teams are splitting weekends, splitting series and stuff. So I think going into this weekend, this week will be more so about us. I think with 3 different teams, it's hard to have a game plan for each night. I think as long as we focus on our keys and our fundamentals, it should be a good approach across the board.